Welcome to this podcast. Today we're going to talk about fake news and how they psychologically affect individuals. Fake news and misinformation have become significant concerns in the modern world as they can spread quickly through social media and other online platforms, causing confusion, division, and even harm. The rise of social media and the internet has made it easier than ever for individuals and organizations to spread false information, and this has become a major challenge for society, particularly in the terms of the impact it can have on politics, public health, and other important areas. In addition, some individuals and organizations deliberately spread false information for their own gain, whether that be financial or political. Psychological research has played an important role in understanding the impact of fake news and misinformation on individuals and society. One notable study on the topic was conducted by Penny Cook and Rand in 2019, who examined the relationship between cognitive reflection, belief in fake news, and the ability to discern true from false information. The study involved a series of experiments in which participants were presented with a mix of true and false news headlines and were asked to indicate whether they believed each headline was true or false. They were also given a cognitive reflection test, which measures a person's ability to override intuitive responses and engage in reflective thinking. The results of the study showed that individuals who scored higher on the cognitive reflection test were less likely to believe fake news headlines and were better able to discern true from false information. The authors concluded that critical thinking skills are an important factor in resisting the spread of fake news and misinformation. Another study on the topic was conducted by Rosenvik and Van der Linden in 2019, who examined the effectiveness of a game-based intervention designed to improve people's ability to detect and resist fake news. The researchers developed a game called Bad News, which allows players to create and share fake news stories on social media in order to understand how false information can spread. The study involved a randomized controlled trial in which participants played the bad news game and were then tested on their ability to identify fake news stories. The results showed that participants who played the game were more likely to correctly identify fake news stories than those who did not play the game. The authors concluded that game-based interventions can be an effective way to improve people's ability to detect and resist fake news, and that such interventions may be particularly useful for young people who are growing up in a world where fake news and misinformation are increasingly prevalent. There are a number of strategies that can be used to combat fake news and misinformation, including improving media literacy among the public, developing algorithms that prioritize accuracy over engagement, and increasing transparency in online platforms. In addition, there is a role for individuals, organizations, and governments to play in promoting accurate information and combating false narratives. Overall, fake news and misinformation represent a significant challenges for modern society, And it is important that we take steps to address these issues in order to promote a more informed, engaged, and healthy public discourse. By developing interventions that improve critical thinking skills and help people to identify and resist false information, we can help to combat the spread of fake news and promote a more accurate and reliable information environment.